Yeah, have you tried, is there like a place where you can watch him where you're not physically here and he'll still do it? Like in here and then just correct or?
Oh,
Because it's weird because like if you're in there, he's over there, but then if you're in here, he can be here, you know?
right.
So it'll be difficult. But
It's
like
more
once you come
just,
out here, he's done, like he just stops.
well, he knows, and then I usually am like, Max, you know, and then if I can grab the transponder, if I have it, I usually click it, you know,
Yeah.
and then he stops immediately. It's like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's if it's still just like puppy behavior or terrier behavior, you know. It's funny because I told you I walk in the neighborhood with him and stuff like that, and I see all these other people that have like labs, and their labs are puppies, and they're just like sitting in the yard. I'm like, Psycho would tear, our yard would be no grass. We would have just like holes, you know? So, but someone else was telling me that they couldn't leave their puppy in the yard either, you know? I think it was like a Labradoodle mix or something like that. And I'm like, yeah. So I don't know if it's the personality or if it's
Yeah.
if he's trying to get attention. Who knows? You know?
It could be boredom, or it
Yeah.
could be frustration since he's alone. Maybe he wants to be with someone, so he's frustrated. He just has to do something to let that
Okay.
frustration out. Um, an example,
Like, but
let's.
if we go to try and let him in, like say I'm in the kitchen
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, okay, come on, and then he goes to the door, and then I'll open the door, and then he'll go running down the stairs and be like, I'm like, no, and then if I hit, say, Max come and hit the, you know, tap, then he immediately, it's just that like,
Oh, that's good.
we have to just constantly correct him, you know,
Yeah.
he's still,
The more you tap now, the less you'll tap in the future.
Yeah.
Just being very consistent, which
Yeah.
it sounds like you are, which is good. But just had a client. I don't know if I told you this story, but the dog. Did I tell you a story about his client's dog? Kept going in the trash can. No.
no,
So
but he does that, but it's like in our bathroom, so it's like tissue and things like that. It's not like our garbage where our, I don't know, kitchen
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I don't know which trash can he's going in, but
but he had a client, and every time the dog was in the trash can, they would use the remote,
yeah.
and they just kept going higher, like every other day, and then eventually the dog would go in the trash can. They reached 127, and then the dog was like, "Where?" and would get off. But then he would continue going in like the day after. It's like we're on 127, Jesse. Like why is he still going in? And then it's because since the dog is thinking about it, and then he goes in, it's worth it. It's worth the 127 because he wants the trash can. So then what they changed up is every time the dog thought about it or was going near it, then there was 127 there.
Okay.
So then it would just stop that part.
Yeah.
So then he would never get to go in the trash can.
Right.
So if we're correcting for like, you know, the act of doing it,
Yeah.
try correcting before and
Right.
having a little higher to be like, oh, like I can't even go in that.
Think about it.
Yeah, I can't even go in like that area or something like
Yeah.
that. Does that make sense? Just try.
Yeah.
So good recall. How are your walks doing? They're good?
Really good.
Good.
Like today, I used it once because he stopped to like sniff something, and I had to crank it to 35 before he even like. He was like, huh?
Yeah.
We're like in the house or like on my morning walks. I've been at like 10. If we see a dog, it can go up to 30 or 40. You know what I'm saying? But usually then, like, we kind of bump back down after that happens. Because if I hit it at like 30 when we're just like,
Yeah.
walking, he's like, what the?
Yeah, context and everything, yeah. Anything else?
No.
So inside again, he's still a little with the shadows.
Doing that little bit of shadows, like particularly in the morning and in the evening. Those, like, it's like dusk and dawn, you know.
So like, what evening is like? Sunset's like.
Like
6.
7-ish.
Okay, so.
We call that the bewitching hour.
Um,
I mean,
and it's just easy to stop him though, right? Once he does it, like it's just
yes.
okay.
But then, like, that's also, he gets just riled up, so then he'll start barking at us, and then we'll have to, like, tap it again, and then my husband's like, I'm just gonna take him for a walk, because he's just being crazy.
Okay,
You know?
so
Now I think he thinks, oh, I'm gonna do that and get a walk, you know?
yeah, so he chases a shadow, you tap. After that first tap, what does he do? He starts to get frustrated,
No, he stops.
and then where does it?
He
When does it?
just, he'll either come sit by me or he'll, like, lay down.
Okay,
And then if, like, okay, so say I get up and do something, and like 10 minutes later, he'll go back over and start doing it again.
okay, and then when do you see the barking at you guys? Like when does he start barking, or like why?
It's usually like 6-ish at night, and we're sitting on the couch. It's like right when I've stopped working and kind of, you know, I'm dealing with him all day too. So it's like, all right, I've got to deal with dinner. Right as I sit down, he'll just start barking at both Pablo and I. And my husband thinks it's because he wants to go out for a walk. And I just think that he's like,
Needy.
He's riled up.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you tried? What happens when you try doing it with the remote? Like, was it a similar experience like we had right here? We was just barking for.
Right.
It looked like that.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten to stop barking with the remote, or does Paulo just kind of
Yes.
just okay?
Yes.
And then what? And then like, where does the let's take
Trying
him.
to think of what he does. Like usually, he'll just sit. He'll usually go and just sit again by you. If like we're sitting on the couch, he'll go then sit by you. You know, and then he just gets antsy, and this is where you know, like I feel like he wants to play or he wants to just have like attention. So like what I have used to do is get down on the floor and like play with his toys and like push his ball around and stuff like that. But then Pablo's like, his way of dealing with it is just taking him for a walk, you know?
Yeah. How often do you guys walk him?
Twice a day.
Twice a day. And then how long are the walks?
Both like 45 minutes usually.
Okay. Yeah, I just start just correcting it and just letting him just hang out. When he comes to you, if he were to come to you, like if you're on the couch, what do you do?
Just ignore him.
Yeah, yeah. And then what's the highest you've gone for that stuff?
Probably in the 30 range, and he'll yelp if we get much higher, you know? But like, it's one tap at like a 20 or 25, you know, and then he'll stop. But it's not necessarily stopping him permanently, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just keep correcting it, and then go as high as needed with that. So it just sounds like either he's being needy or he's just,
Right.
just wanting attention, and then we can correct for those things. But if we're going to be, like you said, what Pablo does, taking him for walks when he's barking, then he's getting what he wants technically. So he's like, oh, there we go. Yeah. So correcting him, once he's settled, give like 30 minutes and then do your evening walk.
Okay.
And then you can video it for me so I can see what he's doing and then how you guys handle it, and then I can just see, what goes down whenever you guys have time. Anything else?
No, I don't think so. Those are the main things.
So we're gonna work a little more recall.
Okay. Max, come.
Yeah, your favorite chew toy. Let me see here. There we go. Whoa. Oh. Okay. There you go. Does Pablo have any questions about the recall? Like, what did he?
He didn't really practice it other than just getting him to come in at night and stuff like that without the leash. You know what I'm saying? Which he would respond.
Okay. Let's see here. Cool. So we're gonna do a new thing. Well, we'll do like a few just to see how he is, and then we'll do a new thing with recall. Cool. That's cool. So whenever you're ready.
I think distraction. Max, Max, come.
Good. There he goes. A lot better. Wow, yeah, a lot better with avoiding the leash. I thought he was running for the leash, but he was actually running to you, which is good to see.
Are you cute?
Cool. Whenever you're ready.
Cute.
There we go. Good. Let's see if he'll smell the bags again. Max. Good.
Max, come.
There we go. Good. Good.
Good boy, you baby.
Good. And we'll do one more.
Yeah. You're showing off. You're showing off. Come on. You're showing off your skills.
Max. Good. Whenever you're ready.
Max, come.
Tap. There we go. Tap, tap, tap. There we go. Tap, tap. There we go. So here, just give a tap. Oh no, there he goes. He said.
He's chasing my shadow right
Oh, so
now. Do you want to see what he does? Watch. It's against like
he likes the wall.
the fence over here. See?
Is it like that, or does he do more?
Oh no, normally he'll like scratch at the fence and bark and chase you.
Did you want to do a recall off this area?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see if it can. Max. Oh, there he goes. He's gonna go to you. Yeah, you can still do it whenever you're ready.
Max, come.
Tap, tap, tap. There we go. Cool. So we'll change it up. Everything looks good. Sometimes when he slows down, you can tap
Okay.
to keep that speed that he
Right.
does like the first few times where he was like running, which is
Right.
good.
I mean, we're at 5.
Oh, we're at 5. Okay, nice.
You heard him yelp like.
Yeah. Well, that yelp was frustration.
Yeah.
He's like tap. He's getting tapped and he's looking around, and then he did the frustration bark or yelp, and then he came to you.
Yeah.
But now we'll do a little switch up. Go ahead and do step to the left.
Okay.
Tap, tap. There we go. Step to the right. Tap, 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 tap. There we go. Take us 2 steps back.
I'm not gonna walk into him.
No. There we go. Good. A step to your right. There he goes. Tap, tap. Good. Now face him and then backwards. Tap, 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 and then hold. Face. There we go. And then good boy.
Good boy.
Good. So now, any questions so far? I mean, yeah. Now we'll have the same setup, but as I'm walking away in motion, recall. So
Okay.
I'll be walking with Max. Before we hit the end of the long leash, try to do a recall.
Okay.
Because if you do it once we hit the end of the leash, then it's the leash making a comeback. We want to know if it's a cue. So as we're doing it in motion, I'm walking back with him. And you can do a recall whenever you want. Just don't before the long leash ends.
Why don't you go that way?
Sure. And then you can break him.
Free.
Good job. Good. So whenever you're ready,
Max, come.
tap, 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 tap,
Max, come.
tap, tap. Use a leash. Tap, 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 tap. There we go. What's the number? It's 5, right?
5.
Let's try 7 because we might need to be a little higher since we're moving.
All right.
Good.
Good boy. Free. Free. Free, free,
Good
free.
job. So here, whenever you're ready,
Come.
tap,
Max, come.
tap. There we go. Tap. There we go. Tap. Start reeling it in. There we go. And then face him. Start stepping backwards to me. Tap. 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 Good. Hold. And then face him again. Tap.
Nope,
Tap.
He's pissed.
Tap. Yep, yep. Tap. 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 Good. And hold. Good.
Okay. You mad? It's okay. You are so silly. Okay, free.
Good.
Free.
Good job. And then Max, come.
Yep.
Don't repeat. Just start tapping.
Yeah.
And then if he's struggling, reeling in your leash and then giving him guidance so that
Okay.
he's like, what I do,
Where am
what
I
I do.
going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Good. Whenever you're
Max, come.
tap, tap. Good. Tap, tap. Move back, tap. Hold. Good boy.
Good. Good boy. Free. Free. Go. Free.
Good job. Come, Max.
It's hard to tap and reel.
Yeah. Or how's your, let me see your setup.
I was doing it like this. But it's just, I don't know where to put, when you're trying to double hand a reel, it's like, where does this go?
So here, I do this. I have the leash like this, and then the remote here, and then like this.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
So the right hand would be doing the reeling, and the left hand's holding it. Or if you're left hand, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Good, whenever you're ready.
Max, come.
Tap, tap, tap. Good. Tap, tap. There we go. And good boy.
Good boy. Good boy.
Good.
Frustrated? You frustrated? Oh no, don't eat that. Free.
Good. We'll try 2 more. Okay. Yeah, it gets messy. All set?
Max, come.
Tap, tap. There we go. Now wait right there. Move back, tap. Good. Hold. Good job. And this last one.
Good boy. Free.
Good.
Free.
Good. And then what's the number again?
7.
Let's try 10. Because what we're trying to create is while he's in motion, once he hears it, or at least feels the tap, he like turns instead of waiting for the leash to hit, you know?
Right.
Good?
Okay.
There we go. Good boy.
Good boy.
So it's a little in motion since it's more realistic because,
Yeah.
you know, people don't call their dogs when they're sitting.
Right.
You know, it's when they're chasing something or walking
Yeah,
away.
he's sitting right here and we're trying to, and he's looking at us like, no. What? And we're like,
Oh, yeah, and those instances, yeah. More so like the emergency
Right,
stuff or like,
right.
Max, come, like they need it, you
Right.
know? Or like the stubborn.
if we didn't have the thing, he'd just go and ignore you, I think.
So here, tap, move back, tap,
Uh-oh.
tap, tap. Good.
This is Jake. Good boy. Good boy.
Makes sense and everything?
Yeah.
So now we'll switch it up.
Okay.
Instead of me just walking, I'm
Yeah.
gonna see if we can do a little jog.
Okay.
I do want to do at least 3 more of this until I see some more consistency before I move on, because jogging is harder
Yeah.
since they're running,
Yeah.
and then a higher number might be needed, but we'll see how that goes. So we'll do 3 more of the regular
Max free.
walks. Good. Whenever you're ready.
Max, come.
Good.
Come on.
Tap. Yep. There we go. Face him. Tap. Tap. Hold there. Move back. Tap. Hold. And there we go. And then we can dip down.
Okay, go boy.
Since that was like consistently every single tap he barked at.
Okay, go to 7.
We were at 10, right?
Yeah.
Let's try 5 again.
Okay.
Good.
So bad.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Max, come.
There we go. Tap. Tap. And good boy.
Act like it's the end of the world.
Good. And then 1 more.
Free.
The reeling.
Max, come.
Yep. Tap. Tap.
Too much in my hands.
And then there we go.
Good boy.
So here, this is how I set up. Let me see real quick. Good. So I do the leash in my hand first, and then e-collar, and then I'm just like this. And I just let it hit the ground like that.
Okay.
But sometimes if I'm doing too fast, it'll bounce up my hand. So then what I'll do, I'll just close it like this. I'm just like this. Like that.
No, but I had to get him to come, so I feel like I had more slack than that. You know what I'm saying?
So you can start like,
Pulling it.
you can start like, once I'm walking away,
Yeah.
let him go like this, so it's going, like I'm walking away and it's pulling you that way.
Right.
And then recall, and then start reeling in. So then you don't have to already start slacking like from here.
Exactly.
But yeah, cool.
Max free. Max free.
There we go. Good.
Okay, hold on. Let me get set up here. Like that. Let's see.
Good.
Max, come. Good boy. That was the best. Good effort. Good effort. Yeah, because Mom actually knew what she was doing that time. Max, free. Here you go,
Good.
free.
Try 1 more of the walking, and then we'll move on to jogging. Good.
Max, come.
Tap, 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 tap. Yep. There we go.
Oh, I don't know about jogging. What do you think?
But everything was good right there. The fact that,
Got all tangled.
yeah, so our like response is, oh, he's tangled, let's pause and adjust it. We do our best to work the dogs through any distraction or like obstacle. So the tangle kind of is similar to like, uh-oh, there's like something over there, or like a dog over there, because it's a distraction.
That bird keeps flying in and out. Do you see that?
Yeah. So once we work them through the distraction,
Yes.
it's more like, oh,
A real
even
life
though I'm,
scenario.
yeah, even though I'm tangled up, I still need to come to mom.
Right.
Obviously, if it's really tangled up, we'll pause and adjust it. Jesse had a client prior training, or no, pre-training. Well, prior, yes, same thing. Prior to training, the dog was at a dog park and they were playing with another dog and they had a long leash on.
Right.
And the long leash got,
Yes.
yeah, and it ended up like snapping the dog's leg or something. Like it just snapped it, I think. So being safe with it,
Yes.
with the long leash, but obviously if it's just like one loop, like right there, that wasn't that bad.
Right.
Work him through it and then he'll get frustrated.
Right.
But at the end, it's what he does after, and he just went right after you. Like it was really good. What else? So cool. We'll give a little jog.
Okay. Yes, free.
Cool. So I'll jog once you're set up and everything.
Let me get situated. Okay. You know, I was so not coordinated. So this way. Okay. All right.
Good. Come on, Max. Come on.
Yeah. Max, come.
Good job. Tap. There we go. Good. Good job.
Good boy. Good boy. Yeah.
And then were there any taps in there or no?
There were two.
Two. Okay. Let's try 7.
Okay.
Cool.
Set up. Are you free? Are you sitting on the leash?
There we go.
And there it is.
Okay. Now, Max.
Max, come.
Good. There we go. Good job.
Good boy. Yeah. Yeah, free. Free as a bird. Free
Cool.
as that robin.
Good. All set?
Yep.
Go. Come on, Max.
Max, come.
There we go.
Boy.
2 more.
It's like this gets me all, I think it like keeps catching or something, so I'm pulling the wrong thing. Like, see what I'm saying? When I go to pull in like this, I catch the stupid thing.
Oh, I see.
And I like having it when I'm walking. Okay, there we go. That's better. See? A little bit.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Perfect.
So wait. See you right. Whenever you're ready.
Max, come.
There we go.
Good boy.
Boy.
Good boy. Yeah. Yes, you were a good boy. Yeah.
And then on this one, actually, go ahead and grab the end of the long leash again. Go ahead and we'll leave it at that. So here,
It's at 6.
okay. Leave that left hand free,
Okay.
or the left hand free, and then you can hold the end of it with your right hand. Good. And then cue heel and then walk to me. You're gonna say heel, left leg, and then walk to me.
Heel.
Tap.
Or I do let's go usually.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Drop the left hand. There you go. And slow to a stop. Good. Good boy. And then free.
Free?
And I'm gonna run that way and then you do a recall. All set? Cool.
Yep.
Good job.
Good boy.
Good. Since we're in an enclosed area,
Yeah.
oh, let's do it again. So, yeah, right hand long leash, left hand free, and then what you're gonna do here, that's fine.
Yeah.
Cue, let's go, and start walking.
Let's go.
Tap, tap, tap. Okay. You walk on the right side or left side?
Right side.
Okay, okay. Turn that way. Tap. Yep. Left side or right side? Okay, 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 okay. There we go. Good boy. Slow. And then stop. Good job. And then we'll do a recall here. Good. So free.
Free.
Good. Come, Max.
Max, come.
Good job.
Good job.
So here, face him. Tap. Tap. There we go. Now go ahead and just drop the orange leash. And then cue heel and bring him to me again. All right, let's go. There. Good. Slower. Slower. Tap. 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 Keep walking this way. Tap. 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 There he comes. Come back this way. Yep. There we go. Tap. There we go. Tap. Tap. There we go. Tap. There we go. And relax. Good. Come to me. Slow. Tap. Good. And then do a right turn back that way. Tap. Tap. Go ahead and drop that. Good. Right turn again. Good. Tap, tap. Good. Tap. Good. Right turn again. Yep. Tap, tap. Give me your left side. Tap, tap. There we go. There we go. Right turn again. Good. Tap. There we go. Tap. Good. Do a left turn and have that right leg really bump him. Good, 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 good. You're fine, you're fine. Good. Slower. And then a right turn again. Good. Tap. 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 There we go. Tap. Tap. Good. Tap. Good. Tap. Good. Good. So there's a lot of frustration. There's a few things that the tapping for the frustration and like the redirecting of frustration can sometimes address it, but I'm seeing it still comes back.
Yeah.
So when I said do that left turn and really bump him with the right leg, it's more for like a physical correction. So like if he was doing that and he just did this,
Right.
it's like boom, oh shit, you know, like then he's like, okay. Then he's like starting, it calms him, it settles dogs down. So like, when I was teaching a dog finish, so a finish is like when a dog is sitting in front of you, I say finish and then I do a flip and they come to my left side.
Okay.
When I was teaching her this, she was so amped up, like just very edgy.
Yeah.
And when she did it, she would nip me and then do it. And then, and like she was very mouthy.
Right. 'Cause did you see he kept trying to bite my ankles?
Yeah. So when that happened, and she was like a German Shepherd. So it was like, I can't, we can't have that.
No.
So when she did it, in midair, I gave her a bump with my leg right here in the ribs. So it was like, bam. And then she yelped, oh. But she did it. And I reset it and I said, finish. And she was a lot more calm. She's like, okay. Like it settles the brain down.
Right.
Because the e-collars is a stressor, right?
Right.
But obviously with physical touch, dogs thrive off of because it's their language.
Right.
So the next time he's doing that, just slow and try to bump him with like, it's gonna end up being like this, your shin, yeah. Just to kind of cut him out of it.
Right.
But that's what off leash like heel would look like.
Right.
Obviously it's gonna be a little more, it's good that we're doing it here
Yeah.
because there's no sidewalk. On the sidewalk he's probably good because it's like pavement and grass. I don't go on the grass.
Right.
But here it's gonna be a little more difficult, which is good to work him through that because it's just like, this is my free time, this is my free time land and we're doing heel in it. This is weird. So it's good that we're keeping him, or we're working him through this frustration. But let me see here.
I love it when he does it. He like adjusts his back legs. Like, I'm so tired.
Any questions about either the recall, like the heel?
No.
I want to see the heel again with the long leash dragging. And what you can do is I'll just have you hold it.
Yeah, just so that I don't, like, if he does start going in a
Yeah.
direction.
Good. And then you would just
Can you
hold.
take that other one off? Is that
Oh yeah, we can take it off now. Good. I can take it. There we go.
Let's go.
Good. Good. Good job. You tapped there, right? Good. And then slow to a stop. Now here, tap. Good boy.
Good boy.
Let's try that, like that same walk around again. He was a lot more chilled out there.
Yes. Let's go.
Good. Tap. Good.
Are you walking yourself with the leash? Is that?
Tap. There we go. He came up there. Good. So it could have been a few things. We didn't do recall. Recall kind of frustrates him. So that's probably why he was more chilled out because we went straight into let's go. So tap. Good.
He doesn't like recall.
Yeah, because like when he was like lagging, you tapped. He felt it. He was like that, and then he just went followed you, like simply like oh, follow mom. But yeah, the heel looks good. If you don't see the frustration we're seeing here with recall, and he always comes when I call him and everything. Here, tap, tap, and then pull up. Tap. Good. And then relax. And then you can cue, so tap, tap. Good, wait. Okay, now you can cue it.
Free.
Good, so he can lay down now. But if you're not seeing this frustration and then like he's always solid, then I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's like at the facility when they're doing their follow-up, like the clients, and then the dog sits here all the time outside, right? And in the facility, the dog kind of sits behind. We don't worry about it because like it's something that's just in the facility because they don't live, they're not.
They don't live in the facility.
Exactly. They're outside doing their own thing.
Until the apocalypse happens.
Yeah. But yeah, so if you don't see any issues with the recall here, if it's just like, just the setup we have and everything. It's good to work him through it.
It is. I mean, again, it's like we need to probably work on if he's out here and getting, like Pablo, I know at night can get him, but he'll be out here with him, and when he says come, he'll immediately come with him. But if eventually, if he's out here, we want to get him to come in without us being here. We need that, you know. So that's where the recall, I think, for the practice will finally like pay off, you know.
Yeah. Any questions about anything? Okay. So next class, because this is your 4th class.
Yeah.
2 classes left. We like to teach like a stationary,
Okay.
like go to your bed.
Okay.
Does he already have like a concept of that, like a foundation of like go to your bed? No. So that can be a class.
Okay.
The stake man, we can use it out on your walks. So like when you're walking, and like you slow to a stop, you say stay. The dog stays there, and you can like do whatever you want. You return, let's go, and then left leg. The bed, go to your bed command is called place. So when we cue place, the Max is to go to the bed, and he can't hop off. He can lay down, sit down, chew on a bone, do whatever he wants. He just can't hop off the bed at all. So you have those 2 commands. Or you can learn 1 command and we do a session in the home and I just see what's going on. You don't have to answer now.
Yeah.
You can just send me an email just so I know what to bring. Because if we're going to do the bed command, I'll bring my placemat just so we can teach it.
Right.
But if it's stay, I don't need to bring it.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, I feel like the walks have been pretty good, and we always are going to have him on a leash. Like, we're never going to walk him off leash. You know, that's just how we are.
Yeah.
So I feel like that is pretty good. I think place would be interesting to see if he'd even get that concept, because right now, again, he thinks he like rules, I think, the world. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
So that might help us calm him down at times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because place also tests like let's say you're gonna eat and you know he's probably gonna bark.
Right.
You can just cue place so then it just doesn't happen.
Right.
But that's just like a band-aid for that, because the solution to addressing, like the solution to the barking is just correcting it.
Right.
But when you do place, it's a band-aid because you're not addressing the situation. You're not addressing you're not addressing this part. You're making something else happen to avoid this happening.
Right.
You know. Or if you're cleaning, you know, you can say
That's
place.
what it is. It's like when I'm trying to vacuum,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it'd be nice for him to like go there. But right now I just put him in the kitchen and vacuum the rest of the house, you know?
Okay, I see. And the kitchen is like in a crate or a gate?
No, I have like these gates that
Oh,
kind of
okay.
roll and protract or whatever.
Oh,
So
nice.
they're not always out. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you only put them up when you need them, kind of.
Okay, and then what does he do? What does he do when you start vacuuming? Does he bark and chase it?
Oh, bark, and he tries to eat the vacuum, yeah.
Okay.
And then if I tap, he'll just like follow behind me.
Oh, okay. While you're vacuuming? But he's not barking or anything?
No.
Trying to think.
And
So,
it's gotten better. Like, it used to be horrible. Like, I couldn't
Okay.
even, I'd have to wait for him to be out of the house to like vacuum because it was so bad.
okay.
But like, that's gotten better. Same with like the landscaping. Like, I'm able to mow the lawn and he'll just lay here and watch me. And
Oh.
if I get closer to him, he'll like move over to the spot that I already mowed and just lay there, you know?
Okay.
Where like, I'm like, he's going to get eaten by the lawnmower. It's insane.
So,
But the blower is still, oh my God, he goes nuts with the blower.
the blower.
Like the leaf blower.
Oh, okay. Do you have time to set that up or? Oh, it's 10:43.
It is.
Yeah.
It's literally in there. I can just pull it out and show you.
Okay, yes, let's go for it.